Hello everyone and no one, and welcome back to another Rotten's Guns. Today we got, for Pour by Optics, this MOS mount CVLIFE that I can't remember the actual model name, and it doesn't have it written on there. It's one of the few other companies other than HoloSun who makes an actual direct MOS mount. I know Gideon makes two. They have a competition series with an 8 MOA dot and then a carry series with a 3 MOA dot. Obviously there's the HoloSun SCS. And then O-Hunt has a 3 MOA version in either a green or a red dot. But today, I've got it excited about, we're going to do a 5-shot grouping, then run through some drills for some funsies, go grab a full 19-round mag, just shoot some steel, have some fun, reload some mags, probably try to do some more drills, and go from there. And then do a final grouping to see how she goes. Okay. I'll set that down for a second. That was exponentially worse than I was getting earlier. It was all over the place. Like I'm bouncing around. Because I don't know where the second shot went, but the first, or the good shot was here and the rest were down here. Like I'm shaking. I had everything low but dead center, or it's like pretty centered earlier, so maybe I'll warm up some. So first grouping, terrible, and most likely my fault. Maybe. It is that whole thing of it being a budget optic. So we'll go with the ETS mag first with 6 rounds. Still want to replace this trigger, but I'm waiting on that trigger to get here. Okay, that was weird. Had a failure to fire. It was like it didn't reset properly. And only 2 in the black. I have no idea why I'm so freaking shaky. Well, let's grab the Magpul mag and see how that one works. That was an 1103 for 6 rounds. Good Lord. So 1 low, 1 in the black. Man, I am doing horrendous today. I'm probably over anticipating again because I am notorious for that. And that one was a 4.55. Okay, man, just relax. Yep, got a failure to feed. So that was definitely 1 low. With a failure to feed on the Glock mag. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. So looks like 4 in the black. Okay, I'm getting better. Warming up some. If I would stop being stupid. And that one was a 8.88 with a failure to feed. So that one definitely had some low, but looked exponentially better. So oh yeah, it was a 4.77. So I'll grab some ammo real quick. Where is that at? Six. Six. Yeah, I decided to not do the chest rig today, mostly because the sweatshirt I'm wearing is a bit tight in the shoulders. So I think that's about 6 rounds in each. I'll go over here and put a new one of these up. I mean, so far for the CVLIFE, I like the way it looks. It is the, I think, 3 MOA dot with a the 32 MOA circle. God, I really wish other people would start pulling their staples out, but I did not feel like spending the 5 to 10 to 20 minutes to do that. Okay. So you got the 19 round mag. And then for anyone who may be curious, the direct mount Gideon that I have on my G22 with a 9mm conversion barrel is a massive optic for a direct connect, but an 8 MOA dot. And my nose is wanting to run like there's no tomorrow, it feels like. All right. So I'm gonna do 19 rounds, mostly at steel, just because I'm trying to get some jitters out of me. I do like that Radian ramjet. I just need to get better at shooting. All right, we got the new one up. Let's go ahead and make sure my camera's still running, my phone, since it's actually sunny today and not all dreary like it's been all week. That is a much wider group than I like. toss that mag. That was a 5.59. I am shooting super low because I had one right. I am just doing god awful 7.42. It is most likely me over anticipating. I don't know why. I don't even know how many I put in this Magpul mag. 7.42 for that last one. Yeah. I want to blame me. It could be the optic, and I'm probably not the absolute best judge. I've had others doing good. 4.91. Maybe I actually don't do good with this medium grip onto the thing. It feels better in the hand. Man, I am just shooting super low. 6.19. Ugh. Good Lord. Yeah, I am running like trash today. I mean, I've got mostly low and a couple in there, a couple up. You know what? Just to test something. I'll grab these real quick. Set that down. Six. Six. All right, that was a 10.21. We're gonna pull out the G22 with a 9mm conversion barrel with the Gideon and see how it does real quick. Not any better. I am just garbage today. Ugh. That one was a 9.23. Well, try this again. Okay, that one looked a little better. I probably should have went up here and checked before the Gideon, because I got one almost dead bullseye. Ugh. And I'm like, how far away-ish? Do old football stupid, you know, way of trying to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards-ish, 11, 12 yards. It should not be that hard. I might just say screw it when I get back home and put my Glock back to the not having the medium beaver tail on it. And throw another one of these on. Stop arguing. And I'm not going to blame the wind. But one of the things I will do, since it feels like it kind of warmed up, we're going to drop down to the waffle shirt. And see if my shoulder's not feeling a little bit constricted. Helps. Oh. All right. Grab this real quick. So I still definitely threw some, and it's not a great group, but did put one directly in the red, one low, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm gonna blame it on the coat. And the fact that I do need to move up to a 2XL. And the funny thing is the reason I need to move to a 2XL is not because of my gut, which I do have one. I'm a bit of a fat boy. But because my shoulders got bigger. Getting in the gym. Because that one was 6.85. Still shooting a bit low. Do you think I'm pushing? Yeah. Considering like the first shots are a bit higher. For some odd reason, if you can see it, when I'm going to shoot, there's times I'm pushing because I'm over anticipating recoil that this frickin' thing's dang near deleting because I've got bad habits I can't kick. And that was a 4.96. I need to buy some more 9mm. I left a box at the house anyways. Crap, that was how many I put in there? I think that was 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, for those watching, also be aware that depending on what you're wearing for clothes, they can be slightly restrictive. And while they may fit, they may not fit properly. So this time we got 10 rounds. And we're just going to shoot at the steel for funsies. I know there's a lot of people that don't like people that just shoot at steel. But we're going to see how things change since I lost the jacket that fucks with my shoulders. So is that 2 to 3 misses? This is still 70% on target. And that was a 7.26. So not great, but not terrible. Now what I need to figure out. Come on. Yeah, apparently I'm one of those people that has a hard time talking and counting at the same time. Six. So we'll throw those in the pocket. Come over here real quick. Drink something I don't need to drink. Another energy drink. Got myself a Ghost America Pop. Because I'm not sponsored by anyone. All of this is paid for by me. Well, hopefully my phone hasn't overheated being in the sun. Nope, still rolling. Probably should have figured out a way to zoom in. I am not confident enough to move that thing closer. Maybe one of these days I'll spend the money on a bit better camera that I can put closer and not worry about as much. And see, when I left my apartment, it was way warmer or way colder than this. It was like the high 30s. Now it's into like the mid 40s. Which, yes, just wearing a t-shirt and a waffle shirt. Six is not the best combination. Especially because the waffle shirt doesn't stop the wind. All right, so we got 3 mags. We'll do these 3 mags, which has brought me to maybe around 100 and so rounds. And then we're going to do another grouping, see how it looks to finish it out for the day. I shot every single one of those low. Oh no, I had one high. So I got one here, two here, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh. All of the follow-up shots. I don't know why I'm anticipating recoil like this thing's going to be super terrible, and that was a 5.04. It's, oh good lord. I probably need to just stop being ego driven a bit, move up to probably about 7 yards, and do that thing till I have it in like a $50 size group, and then move back. So actually we'll do that real quick. We'll go 7 yards ish. Do my terrible marking off from when I kind of played football in high school, like almost 20 years ago. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and there's 7. So move over here. We'll see how, oh, sorry about the nose. This one does. So still had a couple in there, because I had one, yeah, so I still had in there. I had 4 in the block this time instead of only like 2. So we'll do this last drill. That was a 4.76. 6 shots, 6.91. Grab these real quick. I said 6.91. All right, we'll grab this, go do an inspection of it, then do a final 5-round grouping. And like probably close to 100 yards or so. Oh, excuse me. So my group is definitely low and left predominantly. If I can calm down and not over anticipate and start pushing myself forward like an idiot, I can shoot decently. But so far, I am definitely liking this the CVLIFE one. Like the Hollow Sun SCS for the MOS, it can still use your stock height sights. I don't know about the Gideon carry, but the Gideon competition still requires co-witness height sights. And I have no idea about the O-Hunt. So let's go ahead and grab this last mag. And it helps when you take the empty mag out before you try to insert a new one. Ugh. All right, so let's see how we do. Through that one. It's too low, 1 bullseye. Screw it, I just put the slide forward and throw it in my back pocket. So still not the best group. I've got to break myself into this gun more, but yeah, I thought I'd be like, oh, those 2 are just flyers. Yeah, those 3 look good. Okay, almost bullseye. But still, about a palm size, about 12-ish yards. And that compared to earlier with the restrictive jacket that I just shot like ever living crap. So far, and you know, I'm pretty consistent on my low and left, like so many people with Glocks. Go ahead and grab all of these. But that's going to call it for the start. I think that was close to 100 rounds. I did not pay attention. But fun times. I'm definitely liking it, hoping like usual, because I like to see budget stuff that does at least somewhat well. And you never know until someone tests it. Because, you know, Hollow Sun, you know, I'm just going to kind of show the range a bit. You know, when they first came on the market, everyone was, don't trust them. They're cheap Chinese crap. Now they're one of the most, are considered like one of the higher tier ones to buy. It's like them and Trigicon are the most recommended. Just if you're going to carry a Trigicon, it's not really recommended to carry the SRO because those are not as strong as they claim. So I've had good luck with the Zulizzi. I still have a couple of those I want to pick up. The next video I do, I'm buying another gun because this was my Gucci gun I was going to buy. I will have a OA Defense 2311 Compact Elite, so it's the 4 1/4 edition, ported. And you may see my dad in the next video, maybe not, it all depends. He probably doesn't want to be on camera at all, but you might see him shoot. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully this, like I said, this optic does well. I like to see budget stuff do well, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You can easily get a lemon with them. So that's so far, I'm digging it. I got to remember not to wear a jacket that's going to not let my shoulders move properly. But if you can be legally armed, stay legally armed, and hope you had a happy Easter. Later, folks.